you very well. I know you've seen all these things, but definitely some of you don't know how to tell the meaning of all these lines, and this is very important for those in secondary school. Now, and this is for beginners. If you want to be good in geometry, you need to know this and your fingertip very well. Very, very important. So watch to the end, please. And looking at this now, we have this line here. Here, this line. We look around the please, and we look at what I'm doing. This line here is the transverse line. The transverse line. Why? It's the line that cuts through these two lines here. So it's transverse line. See, then this line here, these straight lines here, straight line, we call them the parallel line P. They are the P line, the parallel line P. Now, why are they parallel line? They are lines that they can never meet. They can't meet together, so they are parallel to each other. This thing I'm teaching you is very important for playing geometry for beginners. If you are a beginner, please listen to this video. Understand geometry. Now look at. Now let me explain this part now. All these things are from written here. Now there is what is known as alternate angle. Alternate, they are equal. Alternate angle are equal. Let me do it this way for you. They are equal. Now let me show you the meaning here. Like we have D, D and B, they are the same. B and B, they are alternating. Are you seeing that? And this A and C also the same thing. A and C, they are alternating, they are equal. So this angle here is the same thing as this angle here in geometry. Are you there? And this angle D here is also the same thing as the angle B. Please, if you're a beginner, I say what? Pay attention and watch and listen carefully so that you understand. Now, when we talk about the next one, we have what's known as corresponding angle. Corresponding angles. Now, looking at this corresponding angle, now which one is corresponding here? At this part, this is where some children or some students get confused. So like me, when I'm teaching, I like to make you understand how we find them using our local understanding. Now looking at this here is up. Here is up. And this line here, this parallel, this first line here, the F is up. Look at any number or value is also up in the second one. Here also what? Up here. Up. So the up, the F and A. The F and A are corresponding. F and A is corresponding here. So please, if you understand this, in the comment section, please write down or mention another angle you can see that also corresponding. Are you there? Then the next one I'm trying to teach you is the vertical opposite. The vertical opposite. Now when I talk about vertical opposite, they are equal. Look at here, this H here and this B here are vertical opposites here. Vertical opposite. A and G, vertical opposite, equal, vertical opposite. And D and E, vertical opposite, vertical opposite. And F and C, vertical opposite, vertical opposite. They are equal. They are equal. So make sure you learn this foundation in plain geometry. You are saying, geometry is very difficult because you don't know all these things in geometry. But once you know this foundation, you know your transversal, you know your parallel, you know your alternate, corresponding, and you also know your vertical opposite, you're good to go. Don't forget that this angle, when it's not corresponding, like here, F and A is corresponding. When it's not corresponding, that means it must add up to give you 180. They are supplementary. Get that? When it's not corresponding, it will add up to give you what? 180. You get that? Like here and here, they are corresponding. But these two parts, F and D, are not corresponding. It will give you 180 when you add them together. F and H are not corresponding. To give you 180 when you add them together. So see you in my next video where I will explain more on geometry. Don't forget, this is the foundation for beginners. If you're a beginner, Please always follow this method and learn how to what mention all these things in plane geometry. See you in my next video. Like, follow and share. Bye for now.